Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel LHT Square Learn How to Trade. Here we teach you the basics of trading. We deal on crypto trading, forex trading, binary trading, and then we give you strategies you could use in forex, crypto, binary to make awesome profits. We also give you updates on how to make money daily online, because there are lots of lucrative way to make money online, and we give you these updates for free. And in today's video, I'll be giving you full explanation on the difference between isolated and cross trade when it comes to Binance features. And I'll also be giving you full explanation on leverage. This I promised us in the last features video that I was going to give full explanation on this, especially the leverage. I was going to explain how to calculate the leverage and all that. So I'll be giving you full explanation on this, so expect the video to be a little bit long because I'll be giving you full explanation. But before I go into the video, before I go into the details of today's video, I'd love you to do something for me, which is one, please look below and click the subscribe button, and then click on the bell to turn on your notifications so you get notified whenever I upload new videos, new awesome videos like this. And don't forget to like this video and drop a nice comment. Please like this video and drop a nice comment. Please, I'll say it again, click the subscribe button. As you can see, I'm already at 287 subscribers, so just get me to 300 subscribers, please, since everything I'm doing here is free. But I just asked for you guys to subscribe to this channel. You get to subscribe to this channel. It's not going to take you anything. They're not going to remove any extra charge or extra data. It's just like you're on YouTube. So just click the button and you're going to get subscribed to this channel, and then you can turn on your notifications so you get notified whenever I upload awesome videos like this. Don't forget to like this video and drop a nice comment. So I'll head on to the details of today's video. Okay, so here's the interface for Binance features. If you can't really, if you don't really understand the whole thing here, like what you're seeing here, the link to the first video I made on Binance features is just below in the description, so you can just click on the link and watch the video so you get to understand everything here. Like, I explain virtually everything here. I just want to give us more explanation on the difference between cross and isolated trade, which I mentioned in the first video and also explained, but I'm just giving like a deep explanation here. And also I'll be giving a full explanation on leverage, which I also mentioned in the first video. So if you're watching this video and you've not watched the first one and you don't understand anything here, I just beg you to stop this video now. Just click the link below that'll take you to the previous video. Watch that one first before you watch this one, because you might not really understand anything, because I won't really be going back. I won't be explaining. I'll just be explaining the difference between the cross and isolated and the leverage. So just click the link below in the description and watch the first video. So firstly, the difference between cross and isolated, here's where you select it. So let me use my pencil. You select it here. You can see when you click on it, that's where you get the cross and isolated. Switching of margin mode only applies to the selected contract. You can actually even read it, like you can read it here. You can read it here. Can read it here. So, okay, but I'll be explaining. I'll just try and explain, like combine my explanation with their explanation here. But I believe you understand my explanation more. Okay, yeah, they said the cross margin mode, all cross positions under the same margin asset share the same asset cross margin balance. In the event of liquidation, your asset full margin balance along with your remaining open positions under the assets may be forfeited. Now, the whole grammar that was written here, the whole English that was actually used there, is just saying one simple thing. When you use cross trade, like when you use cross margin mode when trading futures on Binance, you're virtually using your whole money. For instance, if you transfer $50 to your futures accounts you use for trade, and then you place a trade, and then you use just $20 out of your $50 to enter the trade, if the trade is going against you, if the trade starts to go against you, instead of you losing just the $20 that you used to enter that particular futures trade, you're going to lose both your $20, and then the trade will start to enter your remaining balance in your futures wallet, which is remaining $30. And then if the trade eventually liquidate, like if the trade eventually goes down to your liquidation price, you lose your $20 that you use for the futures trade, and you lose the remaining $30 in your futures wallet. Whether you used it or not is not the trade business. The main thing is you selected cross, which means you are using all assets in your futures trade. But note, it's not going to enter your sports account, it's just on your futures account. You get just the money you transfer to your futures account, that's the only money it's going to take. But in the case of isolated, now here they said isolated margin mode, margin assigned to a position is restricted to a certain amount. If the margin falls below the maintenance margin level, the position is liquidated. However, you can add and remove. Now the whole grammar here is just saying one thing. When you use isolated margin mode, the first example I use, you fund your futures wallets with $50, and then you use $20 to enter your trade. When the trade goes against you, whether it enters your liquidation price or not, is not going to touch your remaining $30 in your futures account. It's just going to use only that $20 in your account, in your the $20 you used to enter the trade. That's the only money the trade is going to take, you get. And if you eventually hit the liquidation price, fine, you're going to lose the $20, but you're not going to lose the one, as in the remaining $30 in your futures account. Now there are actually advantages and disadvantages in this trade. There are some trades you place and then you use a particular stop loss, or you use a particular leverage. Okay, let's not use stop loss, use a particular leverage that makes your liquidation price kind of close. But okay, let's imagine now you short BTC and then the liquidation price is around 48,700, and you're very sure, like the analysis showed you that the price of BTC is going to go down, and then it's getting close to that 48, I said 48,700. Now getting close to that 48,700, and then the trade notice that it's getting close there. The trade can actually take from your wallet, like it can take from your wallet. Since you're using cross, it will take from your wallet and then shift your liquidation price down. You get, like, it will help you hold the trade. That's just the main thing. Like, it's going to help you hold your trade. It's going to help you hold your trade so that you don't get liquidated immediately. Because okay, now let's imagine then probably getting to that, let's assume you longed it, and your liquidation price is 48,700. That is maybe the thing. Let's say the actual price, like the price, your entry price is 48,500, and you long BTC, like you longed it to go up, and then your liquidation price is let's say 48,200, since it's a long price, you get. So you entered at 48,500, you long BTC, and then the liquidation price is 48,200, meaning if BTC goes downwards, since you're longing it, that is, you're saying that BTC is going to go up. If it goes against you, which is downwards, and then it hits 48,200, your trade, like, you've totally lost your money. But in a case where you entered cross, you used cross margin mode, it's going to help you, like it's going to use the remaining money. Like, since you used $20 out of your $50 to enter this particular trade, it's going to use your remaining money. Probably it's getting close to that liquidation price. It should start taking from your money. It should start taking from your money to hold your trade. You get, to hold your trade. You should start taking from your balance, your $30 remaining in your futures wallet, to hold that trade. And eventually, probably when it hits 48,200, 48,150, then it now started going up. You get. Now you see that the cross now has helped you hold that trade, because if that trade had actually closed at 48,200, you'd have lost all your $20. But it took a little out of your money to hold the trade, and then the trade finally went your like it finally entered profit. But now on the other hand, if it was isolated wouldn't have taken out of your wallet, and it would have hit that particular 48,200, and then you would have gotten liquidated. Like your money there would have, the $20 you used, you would have lost it. So this is actually one advantage of cross and isolated, but the disadvantage is actually the vice versa of what I just explained. What if the trade, as in the trade didn't go your way? Probably you kept going against you, and you were not online to actually close this trade. You were not online to actually close the trade, and you don't have a stop loss. You get, like, that's how the trade will keep going against it till it finally eats all your remaining $30 plus your $20 that you use for the trade, and it's going to take all the $50. Then you get liquidated. But in the isolated, it's just whether you put stop loss or not. So far your $20 is no longer enough, and that his liquidation and your $20 is gone. It's just going to close the trade there, and it's not going to enter your $30. I believe you understand the way I explained it now. And he said, however, you can add and remove margin at will under this method. You can add and remove margin. You get, like, you can add money, you can change to cross and all that. So now let me explain what leverage means. Now, leverage. Okay, let's start with the dictionary definition of leverage. So here's the dictionary meaning for leverage. Now, pay attention. Sorry. Um, there's a particular definition I wanted you to pay attention on. Pay attention on this particular definition. Now it says the use of borrowed funds with a contractually determined return to increase the ability of a business to invest and earn an expected higher return, but usually at a high risk. Now, leverage, I'm just going to explain it in a layman's words. Leverage in Binance futures. Let's head back to Binance. So leverage in Binance futures. Firstly, the leverage for a particular trade is dependent on the assets you're trading. As you can see, the highest here is 75x, but there are actually some trades that have up to 125x. That's the highest I've seen on let's check. Let's check BTC. You can see 125x. 125x. These highest I've actually seen on in all my trades. Like, actually, I don't really trade much. I trade coins that I know. But I believe this is the highest. On Binance futures. 125 is the highest on Binance futures. So I'm just going to use BTC since it has 125x. Now here, when you have, I'm just going to continue with that my particular example. $50 transferred to your futures wallet, and you want to use it to trade. I want to be sure it's recording. So $50 transferred to your futures wallet, and you want to use it to trade. Now, if you click on, let's assume you want to use 1x. If you click on 1x, probably people don't actually use 1x, so let's just use let's make it 25x. If you click on 25x and you use it, and probably you're using $20 out of your $50 to trade, clicking 25x, meaning you're telling Binance, borrow me 25 times this particular amount I'm using, which is $20, to enter this trade. Whatever profit I make, I take. Listen, when you use 25x, in short, when you use any leverage, you're telling Binance, borrow me this particular amount of leverage multiplied by the total amount I'm using to enter this trade. Let me make profit and then I return your money. You get? Now, let's do some calculation. I fund my futures account with $50. I want to use $20, and then I decide to use 25x leverage to enter the trade. Using 25x leverage, I'm no longer using my $20 to enter the trade. I'm now using $500 to enter the trade. Now, if I make as little as 5%, if I make as little as 5% from that trade, I'm not making 5% of $20. I am making 5% of $500, which is $25. This is the reason why you see that some persons will enter with some person can enter a trade with just $50, and then they're not making up to 100% though. Probably when you check, when you calculate the difference between their opening price and their closing price, you can see that the difference could probably be 2% or 3% or 3%. But in their profit, Binance is writing 500%, and you're asking yourself how. This is the reason why. This is the reason how. This is how it happened. Now, let me use another number. I'm entering a trade with $100. I decide to use 50x leverage. I'm no longer entering that trade with $100 again. I'm now entering the trade with $5,000. Binance has borrowed me 5,000 minus $100. Binance is borrowing me for $4,900 to enter this trade. When I make my profits, probably I'm using $5,000 to enter, and then I make let's say remember I'm using 50 leverage, so I make like 5%. No, let me use like 20%. I make 20% of that money I used to enter. I'm not getting 20% of my $100 I use. I'm getting 20% of that $5,000 I borrowed, which is $1,000. Now look at my $100 has turned $1,000. This is why whenever I post Binance futures, or I post I post my screenshots, when I enter trade and make profit, I screenshot and post on the channel to tell you guys I'm actually trading, even if I'm not posting signals. You get? I post it there and I tell you I love futures. I love Binance futures. This is the reason why I love Binance futures. You can enter with $50, and in one trade you're making $1,000 just to one trade. This is how lucrative Binance futures is. This is how crazy the gains on Binance futures can be. Let me make another example. Okay, I mentioned a trade. Let's use a very small amount. Now, I mentioned a trade with $5, and I decide to use 125x leverage, which is very risky. I know, yes, the highest 125 is very risky. Most times, the only thing I use is 50x. I don't really use up to 100x, except I'm very sure. I analyze the market and I'm very sure. And when I make use of 100 or 125x is when I'm entering trades like BNB and BTC, because I know that every time it hits a new ATH in a day, a new 24 hours ATH, there's always a retracement you get. So I short it. That's whenever I'm shorting from a new ATH, a new 24 hours ATH, I use crazy leverage. I use up to 125. I use 100x leverage you get. So, but you as a beginner, or you that don't analyze the market yourself, probably you're using my free signals, or you're using anybody else free signals, do not take the risks. Do not take the risk. Make sure you're the one analyzing the market. Or if the person tells you to use 125, which is actually rare for people to tell you to use 125, except people that claim to know that don't really know. Again, before I tell you to use 125x times, I am extremely sure, which you cannot be extremely sure when it comes to the crypto market. You get? So let me go back to my example. So I said I am using $5 to enter the trade, and then I use 125x leverage. I'm no longer using $5 to enter the trade. I'm now using $625 to enter the trade, and then I make probably, I'm lucky enough and I make 15%. I'm making 50% of 625. I'm making 50% of 625. I'm no longer making 15% of that my $5, and now that my 15% has turned, that my $5 has turned $93.7. $93.7, $5 to $93.7. And people, when people post it, people, some persons will say it's a lie, it's a lie, my dear, is a is a very big truth. I was about to say it's a truth, don't mind me. It's a very big truth, you get. You're saying it's a lie, it's a very big truth, you get. This is how crazy Binance features is. So this is just the explanation. This is the explanation on what Binance leverage means, and you can actually see the maximum position at current leverage is 50,000. Because you know that you cannot use, okay, go to 25x. Okay, let's use 25x. See, on 25x, 25x, you can actually use $1 million to enter the trade, but increase it to 125x, you can't even use up to $100 to enter the trade. Because if you use $50,000 to enter the trade, now check it out, you use $50,000 to enter the trade and you're using 125x, meaning you're using a whole 6.25 million to enter a trade. And imagine you make 10%, just, okay, let's not even use 10%, imagine you make just 2%, which is very, very easy, you make just 2%, you're making $125,000 with just $50,000. I seen it. I seen how crazy this is. I see you're making more than 100% of your money in just one trade, and you made just 2%, which is very, very easy. Like, it's very, very easy to make 2% in a trade. It's even easy to make 1% in a trade. Just 1%, and you've made crazy gains. You get. So now, another question I know some of you will be asking is, if I use $20 to enter a trade and then I'm using 75x, when I make this particular percentage from the trade, is Binance giving me back my $50? Is Binance giving me back that particular amount I used to enter the trade? My dear, no. What you get is the profit. Once you enter a trade, with $50 and you're using 50 leverage X, which is now basically you're using 25 to enter the trade, and then you make let's say 10% out of that trade. What you're getting is $250. Balance is not giving you back that $50. I don't know if you understand. Binance isn't giving you back that $50 that you think you used. You get, it's not giving you back that $50 you think you used. The percentage you're seeing, the percentage of the particular amount Binance borrowed you, is what you get. So I hope you understand it now. Okay, let me give you another quick explanation that will make you understand it first. You're using $50 to enter a trade, and then you use 20x leverage. You're basically telling Binance, please take this my $50, give me $1,000, let me use it and trade. If I make profit, I'll take my profit and you take back your $1,000. You're not giving me back my $50. And if I make loss, I'm not owing you anything. You get? Now that brings me to another question that you guys might be asking yourself. What if you borrow this certain amount from Binance and then you lose the money? Are you owing Binance $1,000? Imagine you use $50 to enter a trade and use 20x leverage. That is $1,000. That is, you're using $1,000 to enter the trade, and then you get liquidated. Are you owing Binance $950? I don't know if you understand the question. You get, the answer to that question is no, you're not owing them. When you use $50 to enter a trade, whichever leverage you're using, they give you the money. Once you're done trading, whether you make profit or you make loss is not their business. When you make profit, they give you a profit. When you make loss, they liquidate you, they take your money, and that's all. Deal closed, business closed. You get, so you're not owing them. If you make any loss, you're not owing them. The only thing you're losing is your own money, because you entering the trade, you've already given them the money. You've said, Binance, take this money, give me so amounts, let me trade. If you lose the money, you're on your own. It's basically everything you need to know. That's basically everything you need to know about leverage. That's basically everything you need to know about leverage. And then I remembered something I I didn't tell you in cross, in the difference between cross and isolated. Now, when you enter a particular trade, let's assume you have $50 in your futures wallet, and then you're given five signals. You're given five signals. You decide to enter one of the signals with $20. You enter another signal with $20, and then the remaining $10 you entered the third signal. You're left with just like your money is done. Like you don't have money to put into the remaining two trades you get, because you already shared your $50 between the first three trades, and then whether you make loss or you make profit, that's it. You didn't enter the last two trades you get. And probably if it's a situation whereby those three trades you enter are not actually profitable, and then the remaining two you couldn't enter are now the trades that were really profitable, like they had massive profit. Now you'll be regretting, why didn't I choose this particular one instead of this one? Why didn't I choose this particular one instead of this one? That's when you're using isolated. But do you know, when you're using cross leverage, you could actually use that $50 to enter the first trade, use $50 to enter the second trade, use $50 to enter the third, the fourth, and the fifth. And Binance is still using that just your $50 to trade the five signals for you. That is another advantage of cross leverage. But I'll be sincere to you, I don't use cross leverage, and I would advise you not to use cross leverage. Use proper risk management. Focus on isolated. Focus on isolated and make your profit. If you're losing, know that this is the particular amount you're losing. If you're making profit, know that you use this particular amount to make this particular profit you get. So that's basically everything on cross and isolated margin and the leverage. I know with this explanation I've given, this full explanation I've given, you guys now understand what I mean when I say cross and isolated margin, and what I mean when I say leverage. Use, in most of my signal below them, I usually use proper risk management for your leverage, meaning know the particular amount that is in your account, know the particular leverage you can use you get, that wouldn't make you lose that particular amount you get. Yes, there's something I skipped something in the leverage. I skipped something in the leverage when it comes to loss. I was just talking about profit. I didn't talk about loss. The higher your leverage, the higher, or should I say, the faster your loss, the faster your liquidation. The higher your leverage, the faster your liquidation. The higher your leverage, the faster your liquidation. I hope you're understanding. I hope you understand. Let me break down. If you're using $50 to enter a trade, and then you use 20x leverage, and another person using that same $50 to enter a trade, and is using he or she is using 125x leverage, that person, if the trade goes against the two of you, that person is going to hit liquidation price very fast, faster than you, like a lot, like two times faster than you. Like the person would have hit liquidation price a long time before your own trade even hits, before your own trade even hits liquidation price. And in a situation whereby the trade just probably the trade was just retracing, and then it hits he or she liquidation price, getting to your own before it touches your own liquidation price, the trade might actually decide to, it might just happen that the trade now retraces back and starts going your own direction, your own predicted direction. Now that person has already lost the trade, but funny enough, that trade later entered profit. I don't know if you're understanding. I don't know if I'm sure you're really understanding what I'm explaining. You get, so the higher your leverage, the faster your liquidation. You that is using 125x leverage, you're going to hit liquidation very fast, more than you get faster than a person that's using just 10x leverage, 10x leverage. you're going to hit liquidation faster. So this is another disadvantage of using a very high a very high leverage when trading futures. Not only on Binance, actually, like generally when trading futures, when you use high leverage, you're hitting liquidation very fast if the trade goes against you. You get If you're using a very high leverage, just 0.1% can actually liquidate you, when you could hold, when your account could hold at least minus 0.1, minus 0.2, up to minus 0, up to maybe minus 5%, and you've not liquidated. You've not liquidated, but just 0.1% that trade will do might liquidate you. So the higher your leverage, the faster your liquidation. The faster your liquidation. That's why I tell you, I in particular, I only use up to 125 when I am short. Like, I gave you the only instance I use this particular leverage. The only instance when I am trading popular coins that hit 24 hours 24 hours ATH in that day. There's always a retracement. You get. And it's a scalping trade. I don't trade long. Like, when I'm shorting the retracement, I don't stay long. I just scalp and I'm out of the market. That's why I use high leverage. You get. So with all this said, I believe I've actually explained everything. I've actually explained everything about the cross and isolated, and also the leverage. I've explained basically everything. I just hope you watch this video to the end, so you understand and you start using my free Binance signals. In case you don't know how to trade Binance, just watch the first video. The link is below in the description, and then watch this video and you're good to go. Just enter my signals. My signals are always on point. My signals are always on point. It's actually rare that it hits like it's actually rare that you make loss with my signals. It's actually rare because I always use stop loss. And I give take profit. So my take profits aren't long take profits. Like trades that even you, when you look at the trade, you be like, wow, when is this trade actually going to hit this take profit? No, I analyze my markets well and then drop the signals I drop, I trade. The signals I drop, I trade. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Like I said, just get me to 300 subscribers. I know we can do it. Get me to 300 subscribers, and please don't forget to like this video and drop a nice comment. I know you're going to enjoy this video. I know you're going to make money using this video because you're going to join my channel. The link to my channel is below. If you need the username, just search for at Signals Hive. Let's type it at Signals. Sorry, I'm typing this way. At Signals Hive, SAGNALSIHIVE. At Signals Hive. As signals I've or you just click the link below. The link to my Telegram channel is below, and we're also hosting a challenge: trade $100 to $50,000, which has already gotten to the 10th day, but you're still very early. We still have over 50 days to go. So join us now with $100. Trade the signals are free. You aren't paying anything. You're not going to pay any this particular group. You're going to see the link once you join my main Telegram channel. You're going to see the link. So join my main Telegram channel. Enjoy the free signals. There. Make your profits. Enter the Binance futures. Binance futures is very lucrative. Let us make money from Binance. Make money from Binance. Use the free signals, make money from Binance. I also post signals on Hotbit, post signals on MEX, post signals on PancakeSwap. We have normal PancakeSwap signals. We have PancakeSwap pump sessions, which during these sessions the profits are always massive. The profits are crazy. We make nothing less than 1,000%. Most times we make up to 10,000%. We make up to 5,000%. So join this Telegram channel. Use the free signals. Whenever there's a pump section, anticipate it, wait for it. When it gets to that day, stay glued to the channel and use the signal, make profit. Let's make profit. It's Christmas period already, so let's make profit for ourselves to celebrate Christmas. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, get me to 300 subscribers. Don't forget to like this video and drop a nice comment too. Drop a nice comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm always available. When you join the Telegram channel, you can see my handle. You can chat me up for any question, chat me up to um for any inquiries or any message at all. Just chat me up. I'm always available. See you guys in the next video.